dropped into the first episode of Corporate Dropout. I'm your host, Troy Seacott. I go to school, I eat food, I put on fits, and I'm from Michigan. We got our other host over here.
What's going on? It's your boy Miles Baguette. I also put on fits, I drive cars, and I make people laugh on the internet.
Mm-hmm. I'm Jack, out of office representative. I work in the business field, and I'm a vintage fiend.
And we have a great guest for the first episode. I'll allow him to introduce himself. Go ahead.
I'm Sam Norris, or Free Sammy.
All right.
Perfect.
All right. We got to make sure we loosen everyone up first. So,
Yeah.
First rule of order.
We always start off with a nice shot from vodka by St. Woods.
Shout out St. Woods.
It's my favorite.
Cool and
It's
crispy.
The only thing I drink.
Yeah.
God, it's so
The only
good.
vodka.
I know from past experience, this man has a heavy hand. Don't kill me this time.
I am known for
is
having
true.
a heavy hand,
I'm going to do it
This is
this
very
time.
but I have a heavy good time too.
This is very true.
I'll take a poquito más, honestly.
See? That's what happens. We're always begging for
I'll
more.
take a poquito más. Eh.
No, did he?
Thank you.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
dude.
No. Get that out of here. You got me, bro.
All right,
All right.
dudes. Let's have a
Cheers.
great combo, eh?
Cheers.
To drop it in.
Oy vey.
It gets better every time, doesn't it?
100%.
That one was, yeah.
Sammy,
All right.
tell us, man. Where you from? What do you do? What's going on, bro?
I'm from Colorado originally.
Mm.
I do a lot of different things. Like primarily people know me for doing content, but I also style artists, and I also work at a record label.
Sheesh. Does
Yeah.
it all.
All right. I feel like that all stems from the love of fashion. So
Yeah.
how'd that start going, especially in Colorado?
Okay, so I was born originally in Minnesota, specifically in like Minneapolis.
Okay.
And that's where like Prince kind of like got his rise to fame.
Yeah.
So he was just always like around the house, not literally, but like they were always playing, talking about him, showing him. And I always just thought like he looked so cool.
He does look
Um,
cool.
He's cool.
He's so cool, like the coolest. And then I don't know, just like the older I got, like in middle school, like started seeing like rappers, like they were like super fly and like flashy, but then it was like Uzi. It was like when Uzi came out the gate, like I was like, okay, this is like my goat. Like this is my goat. And then the more like they like blew up and got bigger and bigger, they were just like super expressive, but they were so like in your face about it. And I was like, damn, like whatever this is, I need to like get into it. So that's
I feel like you came from a place you've talked about in the past where it was kind of not a lot of people did that and it was kind of harder to express yourself. Is that kind of how you found your gateway into being able to do that and found the confidence to do that? And how did that shift from being in Colorado or Minnesota to being in New York?
Well, that's a good question. I feel like, yeah, I mean, the confidence aspect of it, that was definitely the big thing. Because, like, I never cared, but other people did.
Yeah.
So it was a big, like, putting myself out there so young and, like, getting these reactions. Like, at the time, it sucked. Because I used to get bullied in school, like, a lot. But now that I'm older, like, I've developed such, like, a thick skin to it. And I've realized that, like, being different is cool. It's not like
Yeah, I was gonna say I mean, we see the look now, but I feel like when you were in high school, were you still like this, or like did you still have the like want to like pop out and like show your full style, or did it come with like the confidence? Like for me, for example, like in high school, I would just dress how everyone was dressing. Like I didn't have the confidence to put on like Kiss heels or whatever.
Yeah.
But like as I started posting, and I felt more comfortable and like doing whatever I want. Have you always been like that, or like it came over time?
I mean, like I was kind of always like this, but some portions of it, like to the full extent, came over time. Like I didn't, I'm trying to think, I didn't ever wear my Kiss heels in high school.
Yeah.
Like
you had
I was
Kiss heels in high school?
Mhm.
Oh, he was ahead of the
Damn,
times.
yeah,
All right.
not even,
I couldn't
bro.
afford them.
Bro,
Yeah.
I was like, I would work like these like, I would just, can I curse?
Yeah, you can say whatever
for
you want.
Bro, I would work these shitty ass jobs. Like there was one point where I was working at McDonald's and Chipotle at the same time.
Yo,
Jesus.
you're
Pick
lit.
one, gang.
Bro, so I swear to God, I would do the 8 a.m. like shift at McDonald's. I'd get off at like 3, drive an hour over to Chipotle. This was also like during quarantine. So we had nothing to do.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, bro, like this was when I was like really like, damn, I need bread so that I can buy more clothes.
Yeah.
Same.
And so I was just like saving and saving and saving, and then
Straight
got
hustling.
them.
What
Yeah.
was your shift? Were you front of the house, back of the house? You cooking the burgers?
Oh man,
A
they
free
never let me
sandwich
cook
with
the
the fries in
burgers.
the bag.
I
I
feel
swear
like
to
I
God.
watched you put the fries
You
in
the
the
fry
bag.
bag?
I did put the fries in the bag. I did do that, and I had to salt
that's
it
so
too.
good.
Yo,
Jesus.
don't ever work at McDonald's if you like their food,
I feel
Yeah,
like
I
that like
believe it,
beep
bro.
noise is like PTSD, bro.
Yes.
Beep,
dude. It gives me a nightmare. No, so I used to do in the mornings. I'd be at the window, so I'd be the person that was like, okay, like drink coffee, and then like they would hand me the food, and I would hand it to the customers.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So I feel like, I mean, were you just grinding jobs just to buy clothes,
yeah,
basically?
Yeah.
literally.
I love
When
that.
did you move to New York?
I moved to New York when I like a couple months after I had turned 18, so like September of 2021.
So New York's
Super young.
notoriously known for just being expensive as hell. How did you make that work? Because I'm someone that's looking to go to New York, and I seen you did it. You had to fucking grind for what I know about you.
yeah,
Kind of let them know. I feel like you've let them know before in your videos,
Mhm.
but I feel like you can talk about it more on this podcast.
yeah, for sure. Okay, so before I left, I knew like how expensive it was.
Yeah.
And I knew that like leaving the house, I was kind of getting cut off
Yeah.
pretty much. I mean, they helped me for like a little while with some stuff, but like pretty much everything was on me.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, I have to, whatever school I go to, I have to dorm.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I dorm, you know, all the loans, these loans are like under my name, like I don't owe them immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I can buy myself basically a full year of time. And so literally as soon as I got to New York, I got a job.
Oh, so
And
you were working like real jobs at that
Yeah.
What
point?
was your first job?
Yeah.
I
in New
worked
York?
at a sushi place
Nice.
called Moko. Do you
I've
remember
actually
Moko?
Moko?
been
Inside?
there.
Yeah.
East Village?
Do you remember it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
go there with Korean once.
Oh,
in a
is it
while.
still open?
So good. Yeah.
Yeah, it is really good.
Yeah, I like
They're
that place a lot.
That's fire.
assholes though.
I
hate them.
Too bad.
I hope
I'm
you're
gonna
watching
pretend
this.
I
I
didn't
hate
hear
you
that.
so much.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
But yeah, it was that, and like I was just working all the
Mm.
time.
Okay.
So when
Yeah.
did you kind of realize the point where like I could stop working this job and kind of do the social media in the school and balance that? Because when I met you, were you just doing social media full time?
When did we first originally meet?
I think probably like September Fashion Week, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. So how did you get to that point? When were you like, oh yeah, I'm done working with the sushi place. It's over with.
Yeah.
But you had to work jobs after sushi though, right? After
I
the
did,
sushi
yeah.
spot? Yeah, because I know you were working at Joe and the Juice as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just had
Yeah.
that Kevin Durant sandwich from Joe and the Juice. Do not go by that.
The Kevin Durant. I didn't even.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't think
making
anybody
videos.
else.
You know how he's getting
Durant
reps in the
sandwich,
club?
dude.
No.
We need a Kevin Durant stream. Cook a sandwich.
Yeah, I was gonna say. No, yeah, well, okay, so I got fired from the sushi place just because they basically just weren't making enough money to keep paying everyone.
Yeah.
And also, they stole my fucking Kiko Kostadinov shoes. They stole them. I swear to God. I kept them in the basement, and I went on winter break. They fired me, and then I tried to go back and get them, and they were like, "We have no idea where they went."
Oh,
Gone.
damn. Slimy.
Anyways.
He supports them all the
Slimed out your
time, by the
worker.
way.
Dude, they did. They did.
You know, I don't even know what you're talking about, man. I just go get my sushi.
Nah, it's still good though. Like the food is good, but like,
Yeah.
nah. So after that, I came back, and oh my God, where was I working after? I started working at a Korean restaurant called Parpar.
You like restaurants, I noticed.
It's just serving.
Yeah.
Like tips is the move.
Yeah.
Mm.
Once
If-
you're in it, I relate. Yeah.
Right.
Once you're in it, like it's easy because like you know how to handle customers, you know how to deal with
Yeah.
customer service. It just seems like, not to interrupt you, but it just seems like that hustle aspect kind of flipped into creating
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah,
absolutely. And just being personal, like
Yeah.
a lot of aspects of it taught me, you know, like how to network better, how to just like communicate with people better.
Facts.
Um,
You have to talk to somebody every day.
Yeah.
Even if they're a horrible person, you
Oh,
still
yeah.
have to make their day better, even
Yeah.
if they're making your day worse. Yeah.
with customers too, it's like every two.
It's like restaurant
Exactly.
business and then like sales as well. Like working with people just helps you like in the long run, no matter like what you decide to get into.
All right. We got to talk about the fits, bro.
Oh yeah.
Because,
bro.
like, my personal favorite fit, I don't know what, like, brand it is, but you had on, like, this jacket with the shoulder pads.
Oh, the anonymous card.
Yeah. You gotta
Nice
give me,
design.
I think I know your favorite piece, but what is it? Is that two-piece?
Shout out to CJ. That was CJ's jacket, by the way.
No, it's
I can't rep that as my own.
This one?
Yeah, that one. Because we were out shopping or something,
Mm.
and he was wearing it. I still want that jacket so bad. Somebody please sell me that
I
jacket.
think we'll get him on soon.
Yeah, we'll have
see.
him on soon.
Maybe.
Talk to him about it.
Yeah.
What's the favorite piece? Is it like that pink, white, and black thing you own?
It's like really hard to pick one. I mean,
Give me a
yeah.
couple. Give me a couple.
So like the Rick coat with all the. I mean, there's like a lot of lore.
How about the matching pants?
I will. I swear to God. I swear they're at my mom's. I'll get them back. Those
Lent
are
Sammy
Miles'.
Rick pants about 2 years ago, was it?
It wasn't 2 years. It was like
A year and a half ago, was it? We don't know. But hey, I mean, as long as they're being worn, I just don't like when clothes just sit. If they're being worn, they're
no.
being worn.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. I'll get them back to you.
Nah.
Or
I
I'll
need
just
it for
buy
the
them. Like
video.
what? How much do you want? We could talk.
I just
Okay.
need it for a video. But no, go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Favorite piece? I don't know. That Kiss Heels. Probably the Kiss Heels. Because that was when. So when I got them when I was in high school, the first time I tried them on was like, it was like a very like defining moment for me. Because I have always wanted to look a certain way. But there's always been, smaller parts of me or just like situationally where like I couldn't do it to the fullest.
Yeah.
And I remember like for my 18th birthday, like I got a trip, me and my best friend like bought whatever to come out to New York for our 18th, like for like a week. And I went to the Rick store and like the sales associate, Jacob, like he helped me try them on and everything. And it was like life-changing moment. Like I was like, holy fuck.
So
It was
you
the
bought 'em
first time I
retail?
really loved how I looked.
You bought them at the Rick store for
Yeah.
retail? Because the first time,
I did.
one of the first times I came to New York, I walked in the Margiela store. They got me, bro. I was the
Mhm.
only one in there. It was like 3 workers. They're giving me like the Saratoga
Yeah.
water. They're like helping me put on
Oh,
the
man.
socks,
Yeah.
pulling the shoes out for me, telling me it's the last size. I'm like, fuck.
The
my
guys
man,
you bought
go.
them? What'd you
Yeah, I
buy,
bought the
guys?
tabbies.
Oh, the tabbies?
Yeah, for sure.
But I've been wanting the ones with like the painted, is like
The painted.
The crack,
yeah.
So to bring it back, when you wore those at home in
Mm.
Colorado, obviously it's a different place in New York. New York's going to be accepting of that. I assume in Colorado it was a little different.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
Okay, so it was really mixed everywhere.
Yeah.
Like my mom loved them.
Yeah.
And
Shout
my
out, Mom.
dad did not like them, obviously.
Checks out.
Yeah, shout out mom.
I feel like Kiss Heels are like the biggest jump though. Like even when I got mine, like once you
Yeah.
put them on, like there's no like there every moment that you have them on your body, like it sounds corny, but you feel different. Like
Yeah.
if you're wearing a different shirt, eventually you're gonna forget you have it on. But when you
Yeah.
have Kiss Heels on and you're 5 inches taller,
Yep.
and like everyone's staring at them, there's no hiding. Like you are a damn fashion demon. Like
Yeah.
that's who you are. Like it's a whole persona.
Are they
Yeah.
comfortable?
You get used to them pretty quick.
Yeah, I
like
was
they
gonna
look
say.
uncomfortable, but they're pretty.
The
not
leather
too bad.
ones are pretty
Yeah, I
the
like
suede
leather
ones that
they're a little more
they're like
stiff, but the
Yeah.
leather ones, they're not too
Is there
bad.
anything you regret wearing? I regret not cutting the StockX tags off my shoes.
You wish you still had them on?
you had the tags on the oh man, the stock X tags.
I love that. The verification.
Oh.
Yeah, my bad.
Wait, okay, what shoes were they? Did they need to be Were they like Air
They're like
Max or something?
those like off-white dunks with gum bottoms, the blue and white ones.
Oh.
I cut them off eventually. My bad.
Verified.
Wait,
I
don't
mean, that
those
was a
dunks already
time.
have like the off-white tag?
Yeah, I had the off-white
Oh,
tag on.
that's
It's
been
been 12 years. Shit, bro.
I remember I wore them with the Dickies fit.
Oh,
That's
that's
some
so
bitch good
bad.
shit. Is there anything you regret wearing though?
No.
Never.
No.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
it's all like I had to wear the embarrassing things to look like this.
Yeah,
now.
the cross dangly earring. I had that for a little bit.
Oh man, yeah. I
Yeah, that
never
was
That
wore
was a
that.
time.
Yeah, the
It
damn
really
earrings
was.
are crazy. That's
Yeah.
when dudes are.
I did have an e-boy.
Yeah, you did the e-boy?
I did, yeah. But I
You know-
wasn't on TikTok. That was the weird thing. Like
Yeah.
You were an IRL e-boy?
I was an IRL e-boy.
I had a couple of my drafts. I'm not going to lie.
You didn't throw them
It
on?
was just
Nah,
the
it was
wave,
an era,
bro.
though.
It was
Bro,
an wave.
If I did that mass, bro, forget about it, dude. And I'm
Jeez.
hooping too. Forget about it.
Yeah.
That locker room, it would have been horrible.
Yeah, that-
Because you
I
were
was-
like an athlete.
Yeah, I was an athlete,
okay,
so I
word.
was not fuck, bro.
I used to go to my away
Bully
basketball
Central.
games, and then like starting lineup, they'd call my name, and then the whole away student section would hold my TikTok up in the air.
Jesus.
Oh man,
That's a flex, though, bro.
It was funny as hell, though, but like I was like, damn.
Yeah, that's the
crazy.
thing. Once you start posting, you never know when it's going to be pulled up, who's
Yeah.
going to pull it up.
So, being from outside the city myself, I do a lot of my shopping online. Like I can't just go walk to some sample sale. I can't go walk to some designer store.
Mm.
Is that how you do a lot of your shopping now, or do you find yourself out and about in the city shopping?
It's like, I don't know. I feel like nowadays it's so sporadic. Like
Yeah.
it could be anything from like going out looking for something, looking for it online, or even like random people DMing me being like, "Yo, I have this like RAF, whatever," and then
Lucky
like
you,
getting
bro.
a deal.
Most of the time, if I'm outside, I'm just gonna go look at it and then just go buy it online.
Mm.
Yeah,
That-
see, that's the smart thing to
That's
do.
why malls are dying. No one goes to the mall no more, bro.
Malls are
Yeah.
dying.
Malls are
Yeah.
dying. It's kind of sad. I used to hang out in the mall.
God,
you
me
know?
too,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was a good time.
Remember when
bro.
what there was like that Wiz Khalifa mixtape?
I think I know you're
Cushion,
talking about.
no, not Cushion OJ. The green cover. You know the
Oh,
hat.
Rolling
yeah,
Papers?
I know
Man,
you're
you're the
talking
music
about.
man.
Yeah.
Rolling Papers.
Rolling
yeah.
Papers.
Bro,
Yeah.
I used to like take the bus to the mall, listen to that shit.
You just
That
go.
Mall don't
time
hit like
You
it
got
used
any
to, bro.
NYC store suggestions? Your style, or if someone's traveling, should go.
Go check out Dax. What's his new name? On Bond, I
Yeah.
think.
He changed it.
I think so.
Okay.
A couple times. Dax,
Interesting.
check out Dax though. He's the clothes plug. He's got a great showroom.
Nice.
Archive Mess. The
Yeah, I was gonna say
Boys.
with you have like a look now that it's not like it's like almost a like a uniform. I'd say is that
Yeah.
like something that you got into recently, or have you always had like a set wardrobe of like because you have like a similar silhouette every time. It's kind of like the flare, dark, like silver jewelry, and like either like the top piece is usually like either archive or like leather. Is that like something that you got into or like recently, or is it just you've always had like a uniform that you stick to in like different seasons and stuff?
That's a good question. I've always had a uniform
Mm.
because like I never had like wisdom money ever.
Mm.
So that was like the whole point when I started. I was like, that's why I make so many talking videos now
Mm.
because I was like, damn, like I really want to be a fashion creator, but like I can't afford to
expensive.
buy new shit every week.
Mhm.
So like, what's the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
If
responsibilities.
anyone ever
Yeah.
gets asked who closet you wish you could have, the only right answer is wisdom. This dude has anything and everything.
Dude,
I don't know
It's
how he
ridiculous.
does
it's
it.
insane.
Just
Just
from meggings to crazy chrome pants,
Dude.
everything, bro.
I understand. But we were talking about music, and obviously you just got a new job working for a record label. How did
Yeah.
that even happen?
Dude, it was so random. I got like, my job is to scout talent,
Okay.
and I
Fire.
got scouted
Just
to
got
do that job.
That's hard.
Like it was
That's
so random. Like I was, my supervisor. I have no idea if he wants me to say his name, so I just won't. But my supervisor, shout out to him, like brought me into the office one day, and he's just like introducing me to people, and like whole time in my head, I'm like, why the fuck? Like why am I here? Like it
Yeah.
was just so random. And like we sat down in his office, and basically he was just like offered me the job on the spot. And I was super hesitant to take it because I was like, I have no experience in music. I mean, I did, but not like corporate
Yeah.
experience. And he was just like, trust me, you're going to be really good at this job.
So you're like a corporate drop in almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the
Pretty
plan?
much.
Like what? Like was that the plan? Like, did you see yourself ever like working a real like? Not real. I mean, yeah, real job. Really.
Yeah, it's fair to
Real
say.
job,
No,
yeah.
no.
That's
It was so random. And then like I started doing it, and I have never loved a job more than this one.
Who's your favorite artist at the moment?
Fake Mink.
So, are you still in school right now?
Yes.
So how are you in school doing content? I know you got your brand
Yep.
and you got a job. What the fuck?
I really don't sleep. Okay, the truth of it is time blocking.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, like we're all awake for like what, 18,
No,
17,
like
19 hours a day.
16.
yeah.
Full 8
16
hours.
Yeah.
16 hours.
You have a lot of time in a day
Mm.
to get stuff done if you're smart about how you do it. Like you can't conquer Rome in every area that you want to every single day. So you just have to like chip away at everything a little bit every day, and it just moves you closer. So like I'll get up super early in the morning, and I'll either film or edit.
I was
and
gonna say,
usually-
do you have an editor or you do it all yourself?
I do it all myself.
I know the history of brand videos. I know
Yeah, I know those
Takes
take
forever,
hours.
man.
Yeah.
Those take some of those, like the ones that are over 3 minutes, take me like well over 20 hours.
Jesus.
Damn!
Right.
And it's
You go
crazy 'cause it's a-
re-record things and stuff.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like if I fuck up,
Yeah, because it's crazy. 'Cause it's like a 3-minute video, and a lot of people who watch don't realize that like it takes that long to edit. Like even like sometimes my videos will be like a minute, but it'll take like an hour, 2 hours. And like people are just like, yo, why don't you just post like 3, 4, 5 videos in a day? I'm like, just because the video is a minute doesn't mean it took a minute. Like people have like a lot of, unless you start making content, you really don't understand like that there's way more into it than just what you watch and what you like post.
No, I'll be in Tuesday and Thursday. I'm in class. So embarrassing every time, but I'll have my headphones in, editing the video, and then she'll ask me a question, and I'll be like,
yeah, bro.
I don't really know. Can someone shed some light for me?
Every time. I can hear that.
Shed some light.
I can hear that. I can see
It's every time, bro.
I think it's just important, like, because I agree with you, right? Like, people don't realize how much time goes into it, but especially with, like, history, I'm very meticulous with it because I think, like, I don't want to misinform somebody because, like, I used to watch, you know, fashion YouTube to like learn about specific designers, and some of that information I still remember today. So the last thing I ever want is to like lead somebody in the wrong way to where like 5 years later they're talking to
You're literally
professor
giving
about
a history lesson.
Yeah, and the professor's like, that's wrong. Like that's my worst nightmare. Like I try to be very.
Or even worse, I feel like you tell some like you're with a girl. Like I've been times that I thought I was confident in saying something. Oh, this is from here, and she's like, no, actually, it's from here.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
That's
I
the
just
worst feeling.
Took something from TikTok and ran with it.
Yeah.
And then you're wrong about it.
The epidemic of the Instagram infographic.
Oh man, dude, that shit is something else, bro.
So what was like in terms of the social media stuff, what was like the breakthrough moment, or like was it when you started doing those, or like what did you start with and then you kind of realized I can actually turn this into something?
I never had a breakthrough moment. I think that's something that like we've talked about.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that, but I think that's what made like I want to say your fan base, but like, your supporters so like in tune with you and loyal because you didn't just have one video that blew up and you got all these new people. It's like everyone who I feel like supports you has been supporting you like slowly, like over time, the good, the bad, the videos you like, the videos you don't like. So I feel like that's why they're like so like
and it's
strong.
such a certain niche.
Yeah, you mentioned Sammy
like,
in your video. People are gonna
like,
have something to say. Yeah,
there's such like a certain amount of people that actually like people like clothes, but some people love fashion. Yeah, and that's why people follow you.
There's a big difference.
Like if anyone asks me about the history of this or like what should I do, I just go look at Sammy's page. Bro.
Yeah,
I'm not like that.
It's like a cult following for very, very, very much so.
So, I mean, we're all within an agency. Do you manage your own deals, or how is that going in terms of that?
I just have a manager.
Okay.
She owns an agency. Steph, if you're watching this, love you. But yeah, it's really just me, her, and then somebody new just came on board. But it's always been very like just between the two of us. I don't like agencies. I don't like a bunch of people having a say. I don't want, frankly, anybody having a say in what I do or post. And she knew that like from the get-go. And that's I appreciate it.
I feel like that's like on brand with you too. Like I feel like you're one of those creators who like is very certain in like what you do and like who you are, that it's kind of off brand for you to be like moving your content in a way that's trying to like, I guess, satisfy someone else, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is cool.
Thank you. Definitely. That's a big point of it too, because I'm just like, I don't know. I just feel like we're all like only here once. You know, I have a lot to say, and I have a lot that I like stand for. And I think it's important to me to like, I will never, you know, I'll never try to monetize my values.
Yeah.
It's a big difference between, I think there's a lot, like we have a big issue on social media. It's like nobody stands on shit.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of fucking flip-flopping.
Yeah, I 100% feel what you're saying. I feel like when it comes to like getting negative comments and getting hate and stuff, I'm more of a person that I'm not going to respond to it at all. Like I'm not going to fuel the fire, because from my end, I feel like if I'm hating back or whatever, I'm just giving exactly what they want. But when I see someone like you don't hate back, you just educate on what you stand for and still look at the other side. Can you kind of like speak on why you do that? Because I feel like a lot of people are scared to do that because they're scared of, I don't know, getting canceled or falling off. And I just appreciate that from you, because you've always just been against the grain, going the other way that people are going.
Yeah.
So how did that? I don't know. It comes from confidence. It comes from a sense of confidence and not giving a fuck, really.
Yeah.
How does that form, and how do you get the balls to do that?
Yeah.
I mean, I think like I appreciate it, first of all. It's important to like, I think if you're trying to make change or make something like really stand up for stuff that you believe in, like it's important to never, like you're saying, fight the fire with a fire.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people don't actually hate the stuff that they see. I think they just don't understand it,
Yeah.
and they're not educated about it.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Because I'll make response videos to people of like, just like you said, like, you know, trying to teach them. And like I've had multiple instances where those kids who were originally hating reach back out to me and be like, yo, like a month or 2-3 months later, and they're like, yo, I was tripping.
Yeah, I was gonna
Like,
ask.
I'm, like,
is
doing
it
this
productive?
now.
Were you always doing this, or was this kind
Yeah.
of like something that came about?
I used to troll a little bit. I did used to troll.
Everyone
a little
had their
bit.
little troll
I
days,
did.
I'm not gonna lie.
I did. But the bigger my platform got, like, you know, there's a lot of power and influence.
So would you say like the biggest, from what I can see, the biggest part of your content is free self-expression?
Yes.
That's like the
Is
number
that where
one
the free
driving factor.
comes from?
Is that where the free
No.
Sammy comes from?
Yeah,
You should
that would
be-
be hard. You should say.
That
You
would
should've
be.
said yes.
I should have said never mind. I should have said yes. Fuck. Yes, it is. That is where it comes from. Yes. Thank you. How'd you know?
Yeah, because I was gonna ask,
That's
is it
funny.
productive, like, to your audience to go back and like explain? Because, like, for example, like the nails thing, like I see people, they always have something to say about it. Because like off rip, like if you're meeting someone, the nails are like loud as hell, and like most people are gonna say something. Is it productive to like reply to those comments? Do you find it like after you reply, like the hate goes away, or like people's comments are different, or is it kind of just the same thing after?
It's the same thing after, usually, but I think it's important still to talk about it.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Like, you know, sometimes, like, I don't know. It's just, like, sometimes when I bring things back up, it's just because I see a comment that, like, is thought-provoking.
Yeah.
And so it makes me want to say something about it. You know, I don't know. I just speak from the heart.
Because I was thinking, like, not too long ago, I want to say 5-6 years ago, when Rocky first started, like, painting his nails and stuff,
Yeah.
when, like, fashion guys would do it, people would say it's, like, gay as hell. Like, if it was, like, a regular guy in the street and they saw us with that, they're thinking it's gay. This, you say people will call it gay, but are we in an era they think in 5 years from now we're going to be all sitting here with nails like that? Or do you think this is just different? You think so?
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
yeah.
I think
Bite
you
my
will.
shit. Probably help me
Yeah.
not.
I think
Maybe
they-
not as long as these. I
Yeah.
mean, these are kind of like fucking talents,
Yeah.
but I think you will.
Where'd that come from? Like, when
This?
did you kind of just like
Like, who
decide?
inspired
I know,
that?
Yeah, like who
My
inspired
nail
that?
tech, bro.
Kawhi?
I love you so much. If you're watching this, I love you so much. Yeah, she's very like, the first time I went to her, I was like, because, you know, and this is something I was talking about with you last night. Like, a lot of people think like the acrylics thing is like new. I've done it before. Like I did it when I was growing up, but I just never really did it on the internet. Because, you know, like I was saying, like I'm very, very about free expression, but there was still a part of me for a long time that was like, had a little bit of fear
Yeah.
to go to the full extent.
Yeah.
And then I went to her the first time. I was like, yeah, I want them like long. I want fucking Hello Kitty on them.
Hell
I
yeah.
want them acrylic. I want
Why
like,
Hello Kitty is? Do you like?
dude,
why
this
Hello
shit's
Kitty?
hard.
Yeah. Just the aesthetic of it, or like?
Nah, it just looks cool.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't know if there was like a hidden message behind like Hello Kitty, because there was like that cyber ghetto phase of like the internet,
Oh yeah.
and they like loved Hello Kitty over there and
Yeah.
stuff. I didn't know if it was like
Nah, so
paying homage.
basically she pulled out like a big bin of the things that she could put on my nails, and the Hello Kitty was like, it was like neon and like kind of see-through. I was like, damn, shit, it's just hard. Like,
Yeah, some stuff is hard and
Yeah.
need explanation.
For
Yeah.
sure. So like obviously this comes out of confidence though. Like where do you get your confidence from? Because I just like I know myself. I would be too worried about what people thought. Honestly, like how
Yeah.
do you not worry about what people think?
Not giving a fuck.
Yeah, you don't go.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like I respect that so much. 'Cause,
Thank you.
like I'm in my head, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I respect that.
That's a learned trait, or like you've always been like that.
I think it's a learned trait for everyone. Like I say it all the time, but like confidence is a muscle.
Mhm.
You have to like train it every single day.
That's
a good
I
analogy.
apply the same discipline that I do with working out to confidence. Like it's not just like nobody has true just like hyper, they're never ever thinking about what people think. Like I still do
Yeah.
sometimes, but like you have to get up and try to.
Is there anyone you like lost respect for that like had something to say about the nails or like didn't support how you look? Is there anyone that you're like, damn, like that hurt to hear from them, or you just kind of like they don't understand it, it's fine? Like, does it hurt you to like see people who like do people judge you for it that you like have respect for, or is it like
Yeah.
really?
It sucks when it's like like and it might just be somebody random that I've never met. Like I've seen like some random people online that I've never met that have a lot to say about it, and it sucks as like, damn, I looked up to you as a creative.
Mhm.
I didn't know you thought like this. But the worst has been like, and this is all like offline. A lot of these people are like not online at all. It sucks when it's like close friends, because it's just like, I've stuck up for people like that I care about a lot, and then you just see the other end of it. But at the same time, I'm like, you're the last kind of person that I want in my life.
Yeah.
So fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Fuck it and fuck
100% understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
You don't have to say no to this question because you think it's like an ego question.
Okay.
But I'd consider yourself like a trendsetter when it comes to this, because obviously people are doing things, and we're all young, so it's kind of hard to set a trend. Would you consider yourself a trendsetter?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Not at all? I feel like there's
I think
no
it's
one,
too
I feel like
early
there's
to
no one
say.
like Sammy out there, bro.
I agree.
I
I think
think
it's too early. I feel like it can become a trend for sure.
Mhm.
I'm just talking about like the nails specifically
Mhm.
because I feel like you said you had them growing up, but now most recently is when like I've seen them online a lot.
Mhm.
And I think that it's on track to become one, but I feel like now it's just such a wow factor.
Yeah.
But like most things that become trends are like I said with Rocky's nails, like they were crazy, but now they're like normal.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's just that's just my perspective. I don't know if it's different for you, but
Well, I just think like, yeah, like I guess it's a big portion of like the ego thing. Like, I'm no one to deem myself as a trendsetter. If other people see me as such, like I appreciate and respect.
You feel
that,
like it has
but-
to be deemed by the people and not you?
Yeah, I mean, I can't sit here and be like, yeah, I'm trendsetter, because like, the stuff that I'm doing isn't brand new.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, people have been doing this and this like forever. You know what I mean? Who don't get that recognition. So I can't sit here and be like, yeah, I'm the first and I'm this and that. I might be like in the modern, like I'm popping it a lot, but I don't know.
All right. I like
I'm
that
honored
response.
if other people see me as that. That's
I guess y'all let us know. Do y'all
So-
think Free Sam is a trendsetter?
Yeah, put it in the
I mean, I
gap.
know you just dropped the chain. You got it on
Yeah,
right now.
I do. Yeah.
How did that go?
Amazing. It went amazing. Kingdom. He's
Did-
talking about this one. You can't really.
Cool.
I mean,
Low
they can
key.
go look on the ground.
Yeah,
They
okay,
can say
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Did
Kingdom
you-
Hearts is like super important to me, and like,
Big gamer.
yeah, oh yeah,
Mm.
always growing up.
What are some of your favorites?
Kingdom Hearts, Risk of Rain, the second one. The first one was cool too. Obviously, like Call of Duty. I'm trying to think, man. Brawlhalla.
Brawlhalla. I see you
Demon,
getting
bro.
fried in high school and playing Brawlhalla.
Yo, I was like platinum. I was a demon in high school, bro.
Correct.
And two, I had the PlayStation, but I would plug my keyboard into my
I
PlayStation.
do that.
Sweat.
And,
I
like,
fucking play that.
fuck people up, bro. It was crazy.
No, bro, the input delay crazy though. when you do it like that.
No,
I'm not
yeah,
gonna
this
lie.
is true. What was that one game? False Crisis too.
False. I don't even
Oh,
I might be
one.
totally.
You might be in
misquoting
too
that,
deep.
Yeah. Doom too. I love Doom.
Yeah,
Shout
it's a
out to him.
classic.
What's next for the brand? Are you gonna try to? I mean, self-expression is implemented through everything you do.
Mhm.
You think it's gonna be super implemented into that?
Mhm.
I'm excited for what you do because I feel like you dropped the chains. It's been a little quiet.
Mhm.
It's been a little quiet. What
Well,
you got
so
cooking?
I have what it's the beginning of April. So sometime in May, I'm dropping 4 things at once. It's
Okay.
just 2 shirts, a belt, and a bandana. And it's nothing crazy. But
It is crazy. You put hella effort into it. I know you did.
thanks, man. Thank you. Thank you. No, but August and like October's release is where it like really is gonna get.
Do you have like an end goal? Like, do you have like something that's like if like I do this, like I'll officially have like made it?
Stores.
Like a storefront, like a
Yeah.
physical.
That's my whole plan with this too. Like I have a kid that works for me. Shout out Colin, my goat. Like hired him a long time ago. And like I want to turn it into like I want to, scale it as a business. Like I want it to be like next year, I have 4 people working for me that handle different things, the year after get an office, you know what I mean? Like, and just continuously,
You're going to
expand.
try to find a way to implement your fashion and pair it with the music industry. I feel like that's kind of your route.
I
from
get
what see.
get to, which is the nice thing with like an artist that I'm working with. I don't know if I can say it, but it's cool. Like when I sign people or get on boarded with people, like I get to basically rebrand them. And yeah, so that's where the fashion stuff comes into play. But then obviously like I do my artist styling for like Pretty and stuff like that. So yeah.
So brand owner, music industry worker. I've seen you direct music videos. Stylist, fashion. Jesus Christ, fashion content. If you were to ask your younger self right now, are you living their dream?
Oh my gosh, yeah, dude,
100%?
it's so much.
Okay.
It's so much more than I ever thought that I would like accomplish already.
Hell yeah.
That's a beautiful statement right there.
Yeah,
I'm sure a lot of people could take note from that as well.
For sure.
All right. I mean, you said yes 100%.
Yeah.
Is there anything you would tell your younger self though, from what you've learned through all these experiences? Because you've been a long way, bro. You've went through a lot of shit to get here. I know you have.
Yeah, I have. I don't know. I don't know. I would tell my younger self to stop worrying so much. That's all I used to do, is just worry and like. Yeah.
Quit tweaking.
Yeah, stop tweaking, bro. Like it's gonna be.
It's gonna be.
I used to like have this, like feeling that like even though I had like, I always knew I had like the work ethic that I have, but there wasn't like I couldn't implement it into shit because I was at home in this fucking town that I hated, working this like shit job, and so I was just always worried. Like I was like, where I was when I was 20 is where I wanted to be when I was like 15. And
That's
so
always the hardest part, though. I feel like just getting started, especially when you have like so many ideas. You just kind of gotta.
What's the thing? The
dial it
first
in.
step is 50% of the work.
Yeah.
No, that's real though.
Do you see yourself comparing yourself a lot during that time too? Like to others?
No,
No?
never.
Never had that problem?
Mm-mm.
What's Free Sammy's ultimate message to the public?
Be you to the full extent of whatever that is, and don't give your energy to people who aren't with you. Because if they're not with you, they're in your way. And if they're in your way, get them out.
Run
Be
through 'em.
you. Run through them. Yeah. There's nothing stopping you other than you.
I love that.
Beautiful statement.
Thank you.
All right.
Well, I think we're good on that.
Thank you so much for having me. This
Thank you
is
for
Thank you.
coming.
It's been
beautiful.
episode
Of course.
1.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I'm
I
excited
know,
to be the
episode
first.
one.
Give
Yeah.
yourself a quick shout
Okay.
to your brand, whatever you want to shout out, and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay. I'm trying to think if I should. Okay, so yeah, Free Sammy everywhere. Instagram Free Sammy 2_. Sammy is SAMI. TikTok 1_ have a secret account. Find it if you can. You're blocked on it,
I'm
so
blocked
yeah,
for
you've
some
never seen
reason.
it. I block everybody that I know. It's okay.
I see it.
Wow.
Okay, I gotta
Maybe
block you.
like,
Fuck.
maybe
I'm
like
gonna
people
look
in your
for it. I
contacts.
I guess
or
I'm
whatever.
against them. Apparently,
Dude.
I'm one of the
No,
ones
it's just
against
I
them.
drop like lore on there, so like
Again, I guess I'm against the Lord. I don't know.
just sometimes people be included in the lore, and I don't want them to.
Huh.
Not in a bad way. No, I'm not talking shit about anyone. I just like,
Anybody who's not blocked, let me know what'll be going on Free Sammy's second page.
Yeah,
It's gonna,
let us know.
Yeah, and then brand Samuel Norris, just my full birth name. Drop probably in May, and then I'm working on an album as well. So watch out for that in the next year. It's not me. I'm not making the music. Jesus.
I know you got some stuff up in there in Band Lab. I know you got a couple
Oh
albums.
God. Stop.
Band Lab
No
music. I done a
way.
couple things myself on my gaming headset.
For fun.
Yeah, a
Just to
little bit.
learn how to do it.
Yeah, a little bit.
But I'm hitting like a Rick Rubin on this, so look out for
yeah.
it next year.
Sheesh.
All right, I'm gonna wrap this up.
Thank you, goats, everyone, for having me.
Well,
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, Sammy, for coming out.
Thank
It's
you.
blessed to have you on the first episode.
Absolutely honored.
I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of Corporate Dropout. Every Thursday at noon, new episode, new guest, new creative, new stylist, new fashion demon. Come check it out. We're gonna have a great conversation over the St. Woods vodka.
Of course.
Yes, sir.
You guys have a
The
phenomenal
only thing I
day.
drink.
Kindness, spread love, eat some good food, drink some water,
Positivity.
put on a fit, and have fun. Corporate Dropout, out.
Out.
Peace.
Deuces.